Hi everyone. Tonight I am going to feature in our student series our beautiful Tracy Ellis. Tracy has done a fabulous renovation and it is in Port Pirie. And so today in our series we're going to feature Tracy's project. Port Pirie is a really nice little place in South Australia. Rental income is really good. Properties are hot down there at the moment. I say down there because I'm speaking from Sydney. Tracy is one of our students. She's worked with me at a higher level. She loves to renovate. Just to put some context around Tracy and Tracy's project, Tracy is on her own. She loves to DIY, so she'll have a go at anything. This is not something she was brought up doing, but she's really taken her hand to. Tracy does this now full-time, or has moved into doing this full-time as a way to support retirement. And this is a property that she bought and moved into, thought she was going to stay, but obviously circumstances have changed and she's just put it on the market to sell. So Tracy, the perfect example of somebody who's just willing to roll up the sleeves and get stuck in. I hear a lot of people saying, oh, I can't do it because my partner's not on board or my husband's not on board or whatever it might be. But the truth is, if you really wanted to get going in renovating, you can absolutely go and do that. Okay, so here is the project before and here is the project after. Before you see it on the left and after you see on the right. Tracy is really, really clever at knowing exactly what to do and what to leave alone on a property. It is also really important that if you're going to do a project like this, that you really take into account the demographic that you're in, the amount of money you're likely to get at the end, the amount of money you're spending on the renovation, and weigh up whether it's all worth it. And Tracy pitches things perfectly correct, perfectly right. All right, so here we go. This is a before photo as well, a bit of a close-up, just by picking a colour, cleaning up all the rubbish, cleaning up all the paths, cleaning up all the gardens, and picking a colour that is really complementary to the bricks is a really clever way to do a renovation. Keep the spend down. One of the things that Tracy recognises really well is when to start and when to stop. You could get so enthused with a renovation that you just keep on going and going and going and going. But knowing when to stop means your energy is conserved for maybe your next project. And also you just haven't taken it too far. The market will only pay so much in an area like Port Pirie. So it's just knowing exactly what to do to bring in the profit. So here is the before and the after from the rear of the property. Again, you can see how well she's done, just cleaning up all the mess, making the gardens make sense, painting the dated orange, ripping out all the old blinds and just any rubbish that seems to accumulate in a person's house over the years. When you get there and you cast your own eye on a property, you could do exactly what Tracy's done here and just, bring it up to date and, not go too crazy about, retiling all that back area and all that kind of stuff. It is just knowing when to start and when to stop. So this bathroom is a prime example too of what a really nice, new, fresh, economically put together bathroom can look like in a space like this. If you look at the old curtains there, they have to go. I don't mind that quirky brick outside the window. It gives a little bit of privacy and a little bit of something different. It's an architectural feature that's in alignment with the era of the house. It's a really nice thing to keep. But opening up this space here has made a lot of difference to what you can fit in. Having the shower and the bath combined is a really nice use of space. And she's just created a really nice feeling just with the travertine look floor and also just the crisp white on the walls and some really nice styling. Take my hat off to you, Tracy. I know you're watching. Tracy does all the styling herself just from things that she's gathered over time. She's a great declutterer. She works pretty solidly at this, doesn't take too many days off, is always thinking about what she needs to be doing next, has done most of the work herself, will call in tradies here and there when necessary, but is unafraid to have a go herself to try and save some money. And also being a PPR, you can take your time when you're doing some improvements to your property because you're living in that property at the same time. So you can see the difference with the lounge room, just getting rid of all of the old wood and the dark blinds, those wooden blinds that make a place feel closed in, and also some of the yellowy tones, and something that everybody should be careful as we move towards the butterier tones now in 2024 and 2025, something to be really mindful of is some of those tones, if you don't get them just right, can actually feel like they're like taking your energy away. They're like sucking your energy when you're in a room of those kind of creamy colors. So just be careful with the use of those colors. You can see how nice the flooring is and the colors that Tracy has chosen. So she's done a great job on a budget. Just using the furniture that she has and adding a few nice prints and bits and pieces in keeping with what the market will pay. In truth, Tracy was pitching this property up a little bit, like the median price is there. This is higher than the median price. Her buyer expectation was quite high, and she delivered a product that somebody has been willing to pay for. I'm going to share the figures on the last page. So opening up this area here is really clever. You can follow there. You can see what she's done there. Just painting all of this being white makes the room look larger, and getting rid of that enclosed messy bookshelf and opening up the front door access there just to make this whole space feel larger. She was also able to sneak in a butler's pantry on this project as well. Living and dining, you can see the before and after. This is the same window there, window, and the doors in between. How much fresher and more modern it appears here on the right than the before pictures. This is really typical of a property that you will buy. You know, somebody's cared for this property, but people get tired of doing the same thing, or maybe they don't have the right taste in upgrading to changing colours and just keeping up to date with what's happening in 2023 and beyond. And, you know, when you just come in and you freshen things up, particularly the flooring, you can make a huge difference. The kitchen, I think this is the most dynamic change in the whole place, something Tracy should be very, very happy with and very proud of. So you can see there via the window, this is just really old school. The dark colours are just really enclosing and old, and, you know, like it's been a usable kitchen for a long time, but definitely time to change it up. And Tracy made all the right changes. Really clever here, use of shelving, putting kitchens together from Caboodle or IKEA, or all the bits and pieces that you can get to put kitchens and bathrooms together on a budget, including some really nice open shelves here that add character and aren't as expensive as enclosed top cupboards. Here's a different angle of the kitchen. Great job. These really nice white water wave tiles. They're all different sizes. You probably can't see it very well in the picture there. I believe they're called Newport in Tile Cloud. I don't know whether Tracy sourced those tiles from Tile Cloud, but that's the style if you're after them, if you want to hunt them down online. And yeah, just really nice, you know, touches of black and touches of white, all the really nice popular colors that people will just come in and purchase. Different angle of the kitchen and the dining room. You can see how light and bright and breezy it is, how it just will obviously appeal to the masses. And the laundry, great job with the laundry, just to flow through to the outside, just to have that space there, and the glass in the door add light into this room. Just looks so nice and light as soon as you get rid of all of the dark brown wood trim, the original trims. The bedrooms are all similar to this beforehand, and then afterwards, just by lightening off the window dressings and, you know, adding a nice uniform color throughout, nice fresh carpet, some simple styling makes these rooms very, very appealing. Replacing the fans, these old fans with new. This is typical of, well, it's typical of this house's bedrooms, but it's actually typical of quite a few of the homes that we buy to renovate, in that, you know, it's just a typical teenage or boys' room. I can almost smell it from here. You know, not that people are dirty, but to present a house like this is just sad when you can make such a difference like Tracy's done here. Just fresh doonas, nice bedding, simple furniture, nice styling makes all the difference. The bedrooms after, simple throws, some cushions. If this was Sydney high-end, or a high-end property on the coast somewhere, then obviously you'd up the amount of styling. But in some of these regional towns, you'll actually see real estate agents telling you that people don't style properties at all. So when you go to the trouble of doing what Tracy's done and presenting a property this clean and this nice, it does tend to stand out in amongst the crowd. So if you're in an area where no one bothers to style their properties, don't be slack. You can actually do really, really well by going to that trouble and just presenting a property at its best. You will stand out in the crowd. The master and the ensuite afterwards. What a nice room. Bathroom through there. Again, travertine look tiles in French pattern. Really nice, really easy, and very, very popular right now. And they're warm. So, all right, so here are some facts and figures. Purchased in October 2022, so 12 months. Tracy's lived in this property and just kind of, struggled along and done it up around her day by day, bit by bit, and done as much of the work as she could herself. And there you go. She's just sold it recently at $445,000. So with a renovation spend of $103,000, that means there's been an uplift of $65,000. Now Tracy is on the hunt for another property. So that is Tracy there. If you wish to reach out to Tracy or connect with Tracy in some way, you can certainly contact me and I'll put you in touch with Tracy. And it's just really nice for us inside Renovation Mastery and inside Renovation Consultancy Mastery to see people like Tracy really make a go of it in the renovation space. She has some really awesome natural skills and talents. And then just to keep evolving through renovating is just a really nice, rewarding thing for us to watch. Yeah, great job, Tracy. Thanks, Suzanne. It's very, very rewarding. That's it for now. Keep in touch with us in the Mums and Dads Renovators and Decorators group. Feel free to ask any questions you have on renovating. Experienced team members like myself will answer your questions, but so will ladies like Tracy. Thank you, guys. Thanks for listening in. So I'll see you same time next week. Bye, guys. Thank you, Tracy, for allowing me to share your project. Bye.